What's up guys, Drew Binsky here. Today I'm taking you on a journey to a place that's been on my bucket list for years, but always seemed just out of reach. This isn't your typical travel destination, this is a country shrouded in secrecy, with stories and rumors swirling around it for decades. Today, we're diving into Turkmenistan, a country so closed off, it's often called the North Korea of Central Asia. Tucked between Iran, Uzbekistan and the Caspian Sea, Turkmenistan is a land that few outsiders ever get to see up close. Its borders are tightly controlled, and getting in is a challenge in itself. Golden statues of former leaders tower over the capital, while the vast Karakum Desert stretches for miles, swallowing up most of the country. Strict rules and regulations shape daily life here, and the government's presence is felt everywhere you go. Getting a visa took me years of planning, paperwork, and waiting. The process is notoriously difficult with endless forms and background checks, but after all that effort I finally made it, and I can't wait to show you what I've discovered. Ashgabat, the capital, is known as the City of White Marble. Almost every building shines like something out of a sci-fi movie. The city holds the Guinness World Record for the highest density of white marble buildings, and walking its spotless streets feels surreal, almost like you've stepped onto a movie set. You won't find backpackers or big brands here. There are no McDonald's, Starbucks, or familiar fast food chains. The streets are eerily quiet, and the city feels like a world apart from anywhere else I've traveled. After the Soviet Union collapsed, Turkmenistan chose a path of isolation and strict neutrality. While its neighbors opened up to the world, Turkmenistan built walls, both literal and figurative, to keep outsiders at bay. The government controls almost every aspect of life, from the news you read to the websites you can access. Internet is heavily restricted, and most social media platforms are blocked. Even the smallest details like hairstyles and car colors are sometimes regulated by the state. But behind the rules and restrictions, there's a vibrant culture and warm, welcoming people. I'm here to see what life is really like, meet locals, and share this hidden world with you, beyond the headlines and stereotypes. We'll explore Ashgabat's dazzling markets, taste unique local dishes you won't find anywhere else, and try to live on a tight budget to see how far a few Turkmen minutes can really go. I'll reveal some of the wildest rules you've ever heard. Some are serious, some are just plain weird, and a few will definitely surprise you. From banned car colors to forbidden music, Turkmenistan has some of the most unusual laws on the planet. Stick around for unexpected moments, jaw-dropping surprises, and a big secret reveal at the end of this journey. There's so much more to this country than meets the eye. So, are you ready to explore one of the world's most closed-off and mysterious nations with me? Let's dive in and uncover the secrets of Turkmenistan together. Here's the challenge: survive Turkmenistan on just $500. At first glance it sounds totally doable, right? After all, $500 can go a long way in many countries, but Turkmenistan isn't just any country. It's a place where the rules are different, and the cost of travel is shaped by strict regulations and a unique economy. So, what does it really take to stretch every dollar here? In Turkmenistan, you can't just show up and wing it. You need a government-approved guide, a driver, and a pre-booked hotel for every night of your stay. Forget about cheap hostels, couch surfing, or spontaneous road trips. Those aren't options here. Every step is planned, and every night is accounted for. The government keeps a close eye on visitors. Security cameras are everywhere, and your guide is responsible for knowing your whereabouts at all times. My $500 budget only covers what's outside the official tour package, so that means food, taxis, souvenirs, and any fun I can find on my own. The exchange rate here is wild. Officially, the manat is strong, making everything seem expensive. But on the black market, your money can go much further, if you're willing to take the risk. Navigating this two-tiered system is part of the adventure, but it's also a gamble. This adds a risky twist to the journey. Every transaction could mean saving big or getting caught in a tricky situation. It's not just about budgeting, it's about being street smart and blending in. To make my money last, I have to eat where locals eat, use public transport, and skip the tourist traps. That means no fancy restaurants, no private taxis, and no overpriced souvenirs. It's about finding the hidden gems and living on a local budget. This challenge is about more than just saving money. It's about living like a local, connecting with people, and seeing the real Turkmenistan, the side most tourists never experience. I'll track every minute I spend, from a simple cup of tea to a full meal, and break down the real costs of daily life here. You'll see exactly where the money goes and what it really takes to get by. So, can I make it through Turkmenistan on just $500? Or will I run out of cash in this surreal marble city? Let's dive in and find out together. Landing in Ashgabat felt like arriving on another planet. As the plane descended, I pressed my face to the window, mesmerized by the city's geometric layout and the endless white marble glinting in the desert sun. I'd read about Ashgabat's reputation for being one of the world's most unusual capitals, but nothing prepared me for the sheer scale and surreal beauty of it all. Even the airport is shaped like a falcon, an architectural marvel that sets the tone for the city's obsession with symbolism and grandeur. Stepping off the plane, I was greeted by spotless floors, gleaming glass, and a sense of order that felt almost otherworldly. After a surprisingly strict immigration process, I met my guide, Serdar, a local with a quick smile and encyclopedic knowledge of Turkmenistan. We hopped into his car and cruised through wide boulevards lined with endless rows of white marble buildings and golden statues. It was like driving through a city built for giants, or perhaps for a movie set. Everything oversized, immaculate, and strangely empty. The city is spotless and eerily empty like a futuristic movie set. There were hardly any people on the streets, and the silence was almost unsettling. It felt as if the city was waiting for something or someone to bring it to life. My hotel was grand, and of course marble-clad. The lobby sparkled under massive chandeliers, and the staff greeted me with polite formality. I dropped my bags, took a deep breath, and realized my first mission was clear: find food and start exploring. Serdar took me to a buzzing local bazaar, no tourists, just real life. The market was a riot of color and sound, with vendors hawking everything from fresh produce to spices and textiles. It was a stark contrast to the empty streets outside, and I felt a surge of excitement as I wandered through the stalls. I grabbed some hot, cheap samsa pastries, my first taste of Turkmen food. The flaky pastry was stuffed with spiced meat and onions, and the flavors were bold and comforting. Eating with the locals, I felt a little less like an outsider and a little more at home. Exploring the city, I saw massive parks, grand monuments, and the famous Neutrality Arch topped with its golden statue. Each landmark seemed designed to impress, to tell a story about Turkmenistan's history and ambitions. Every building tells a story about the country's identity and its leaders. The architecture is a blend of tradition and modernity, with portraits and statues of past presidents watching over the city. It's a place where history and power are written in stone and gold. As night fell, the marble city lit up in a dazzling light show. Neon colors danced across the facades, and the city transformed into a glowing wonderland. It was both beautiful and surreal, like something out of a dream. Dinner was plov at a hidden cafe, hearty, delicious, and cheap. The rice was rich with lamb and carrots, and the atmosphere was warm and welcoming. Sharing a meal with Serdar, I learned about Turkmen hospitality and the importance of food in local culture. In just 24 hours, I'd spent less than $15 and already peeled back the first layer of this mysterious place. Every minute felt like a ticket to a new experience, and I was eager to see what else Ashgabat had in store. The $500 challenge was off to a strong start, but I knew bigger tests were coming. Ashgabat had already surprised me, and I couldn't wait to see what the next day would bring in this city of marble, mystery, and unexpected warmth. What can $10 buy you in Turkmenistan? It all depends on how you exchange your money. At the black market rate, $10 goes far, enough for a full day. Breakfast, fresh samsasi for under $1. Lunch, shorpa soup and bread at a local canteen for $2. Dinner, manti dumplings or a kebab for $3. City buses cost just cents, and taxis are cheap if you negotiate. You can explore, eat, and even grab snacks or tea for less than $10 a day. Live like a local, and Turkmenistan is surprisingly affordable. Turkmenistan is packed with rules, many unwritten, but all serious. No photos of official buildings, presidential palaces, ministries, anything that looks government-related. My guide Serdar was always warning me, no photo here, tourists can't travel freely, you must stick to your guide and pre-approved itinerary. Smoking is banned in public, and cars in Ashgabat must be spotless. Dirty cars can get you fined. Black cars were even banned for a while. Politics, Don't talk about it. Sensitive topics are off limits. Your guide is your best resource. Ask questions respectfully but don't push. Respect the rules, and you'll have a safe, smooth trip. Quick story. On my third day, I tried to sneak a photo of a stunning marble building. No guards in sight, so I snapped a quick shot. Instantly, a police officer whistled and marched over. My guide Serdar looked panicked as the officer demanded my camera. He scrolled through my photos, found the forbidden shot, and deleted it. After a tense moment, he handed my camera back and walked away. Serdar laughed nervously. "Drew, you'll give me a heart attack." That was a ministry building. Lesson learned. When they say no photos, they mean it. In Turkmenistan, respect and awareness are everything. Your guide is your lifeline. Listen to them, follow their advice, and build trust. Dress modestly, especially at religious sites. Cover shoulders and knees. Women wear a scarf. Avoid loud behavior and public displays of affection. Keep your passport and money safe. Don't exchange currency in public. The internet is slow and restricted. Embrace the disconnect and focus on the experience. Stay patient, open-minded, and remember, you're a guest here. A positive attitude will make your trip unforgettable. Positive. Here's the biggest secret. The real Turkmenistan isn't in Ashgabat's marble, it's in the people and the wild nature outside the city. My tour took me to the Darvaza gas crater, the gates of hell, a fiery pit in the desert, burning for decades. Standing at its edge at night was surreal and unforgettable. On the way, I visited villages where people welcomed us with tea and smiles, sharing what little they had. These moments, simple, genuine, human, are the true heart of Turkmenistan. If you visit, push to see the desert, villages, and ancient ruins like Merv. The marble city is just the surface. The real magic is beyond it. That was my $500 adventure in Turkmenistan, a land of contrasts, challenges, and surprises. I stayed under budget by living like a local and embracing the unknown. This country is tough to enter and tougher to understand, but that's what makes it special. Travel here opens your eyes and heart to a world few see. I hope this inspires you to explore places off the beaten path. Thanks for joining me. Follow my journey for more stories from every country in the world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.